Good evening, ghouls and ghouls, ladies and demons. I'm Vlad the Impaler, your local Hartdale. Undead Sisosopher. Here, I'm about to be your guide into a journey full of terror, horror, and very fun. We're going to explore the deep, dark underside of thought and wonder how it is we can think anything at all. I've chosen Darkdale for my once because of its ghastly, ghostly manner. Yes, in Parkdale, Toronto, there are all sorts of strange, bizarre, and odd creatures that makes me feel right at home. And so here I am, the lone philosopher, about to guide you into a journey into the very depths of your incomprehension, so that you shall face your mortality and understand that death is the face of the beautiful. But I warn you now, if you are too enamored with petty bourgeois pretty faces, you should stay home. For one thing I can say most truly about myself is that I am no pretty face.
Now, what philosopher can be twisting and turning a proposition in a night such as this be? Can't be no rationalist or even rational. Come on in, stranger.
It's rather wet outdoors tonight. I saw the light of your cabin.
And right welcome ye be too, stranger, whether you is from the Ionian or Dorian school of musical scales that those two fellas Parmenides and Heraclitus never did get right, and haul over to the fire here and take the chill out you hide. Well, we dispute the cussedness of idealism and materialism.
Thanks.
I'm just a fixing up some Charles text for our reading of a seminal pre-Socratic text. I reckon I better lay on a few more slabs of bacon, indicating your ontological approach to chill and chew up the cussed matter.
I could eat without any trouble. Idealism and materialism are false antinomies that don't leave much to chew on.
Just make yourself right to hum. Where'd y'all come from? You particular to Nietzsche or Wittgenstein? Them two cow punchers from the big spread right next to the Pondus Ponderosa?
No place in particular. Consciousness has no beginning or end. The unconscious is a holographic universe.
Prospecting?
I'm prospecting the idea concerning the different strata of consciousness and the necessity of scaling reality to arrive at a reasonable conclusion as to the truth of that reality, one concerning its harmonics.
Business is his own affair, and if you don't want to talk sensible so as I can follow your meaning, I ain't the one to be asking questions. Lay off your boots and gun and propositions before I call you a low-down coyote for speaking so fancy that one of them fellas from those eastern colleges couldn't make head or tail out of your pulverize. But Karl Popper ain't never turned a man out yet.
Thanks. I'll keep my gun on, though. Never know when I'll need it to engage in a dialectical examination of a common sense proposition, unaware of its provenance.
That's your own business too, unless you subscribe to the pernicious notion of language games. Jim, a storm busted through. There are philosophical problems, and don't you go deny it, or I'll raise the devil out of his sleep.
Wild night tonight. You are called Hopper.
Yep, that's me, Deputy Sheriff. My calling is here to patrol the metaphysical grounds of speculative thought and catch those outlaws who don't respect the rules and not questioning the rules.
Oh, I see by your badge. Who is the sheriff at Red Neck Rock? Is he as obdurate a positivist as you appear to be?
Name is Aristotle Kyler, and he's as square as a man as you'd be finding a long ride riff, and you agree if A is A, it cannot be its opposite, not A. Me and British empiricist John Austin is his deputies. And between the three of us, they hain't got much going on right in this here law. A thing can't be its opposite, it's the law of identity.
I see you've got a poster advertising a reward for the Sisosopher.
Yep, I reckon they ain't a sheriff in this part of the country that ain't a looking for that feller with his crazy notion of language games, that Wittgenstein weed spreading like wildfire that prevents us thinkers from getting down to brass tacks because you have to spend all your time discussing and cussing the relationship between language and thought, and never get to know anything at all because of it. Them dirty varmints have run roughshod through all the big spreads. Why, there ain't no philosophical problems left no how.
I see.
Now, you don't say ye ain't heard all of him. Why, they say that he's the most dangerous feller that's ever been out here in these parts. He's even a taking his cussed philosophizing and yapping about the damn zeitgeist sarsaparilla, about how the emergent revolutionary classes, those information gathering hunters of information, infused with scientifically affirmed and affirming shamanistic consciousness.
Indeed.
Speaks like a gentleman from one of them eastern colleges, and parses his sentences so fast that his six-gun grammar disenchants any magical relationship to the language you care to have.
But why is there such a big reward for him? What has he done?
Danged if I knows what he's done. I know one thing, though. He's taken philosophy from the scholastic alcoves where it was gathering dust just fine. No bothering a hoot about the everyday nihilism of this world, this disinformation, misinformation, and clueless being without no information, that like a plague that has so sickened the mind, and that a convicted criminal, a sexual predator, a carnival barker fraudster, a grifter, can be president of this here United States of America